In a world brimming with cookie-cutter pop stars, Chappell Roan stands out like a neon light in the dark. An artist whose authenticity and bold creativity have redefined the music scene and captured the hearts of a generation hungry for something real. Early life, a small-town beginning. Born as Kaylee Rose Amstutz on February 19, 1998, in Willard, Missouri, Chappell Roan's story begins in the heart of America's Midwest. Willard, a small town with a population of just over 5,000, provided a humble backdrop to a childhood filled with music, dreams, and a burgeoning sense of individuality. Growing up, Kaylee's exposure to music came primarily through her family, a community of people who valued creativity and expression. Her earliest memories of singing trace back to local church events and school programs. It was here that she began to develop her vocal skills, often performing for small crowds who would marvel at her emotive voice. But despite the warmth of her community, Kaylee often felt the confines of small-town life. "I always knew I was different," she later admitted in interviews. "Willard was great, but I felt like I was bursting at the seams with ideas that needed a bigger stage." Discovering her voice. The birth of Chappell Roan. At the age of 15, Kaylee began to explore songwriting, often penning lyrics in her bedroom late into the night. Inspired by pop icons like Lana Del Rey and Stevie Nicks, her early compositions were a blend of haunting melodies and deeply personal lyrics. She adopted the stage name Chappell Roan, combining her great-grandfather's name, Chappell, with Roan, a term used to describe a unique blend of colors and horses. The name was a metaphor for her artistic identity, a fusion of contrasts, complexities, and beauty. In 2014, Chappell's big break came when she uploaded her song, Die Young, to YouTube. The track quickly gained traction, capturing the attention of Atlantic Records, which signed her at just 17 years old. Moving from Willard to Los Angeles, Chappell's life took a dramatic turn. The once small-town teenager now had the resources to pursue her dream on a global stage. The EP that started it all, School Nights, in 2017, Chappell released her debut EP, School Nights, under Atlantic Records. The project showcased her distinctive voice and knack for storytelling. Tracks like Sugar High and Meantime highlighted her ability to weave vulnerability with pop sensibilities, earning her comparisons to artists like Lorde and Florence Welch. Despite the critical acclaim, School Nights was not a commercial success. Chappell later described this period as a time of self-discovery and resilience. "I had to figure out who I was as an artist," she shared. The lack of immediate mainstream recognition, however, didn't deter her. Instead, it fueled her determination to carve out a niche on her terms. Reinvention, the power of independence. By 2020, Chappell had parted ways with Atlantic Records, a decision that marked a turning point in her career. Stepping away from the pressures of a major label allowed her to embrace her creative freedom. "It was scary at first," she admitted, "but I realized that I needed to take control of my narrative." In the years that followed, Chappell's artistry evolved dramatically. She began experimenting with bold visuals, theatrical performances, and unapologetically queer themes, an homage to her identity and the LGBTQ+ community that had become a cornerstone of her fan base. Songs like Pink Pony Club and California reflected this new chapter, blending upbeat pop anthems with deeply personal narratives. Breakout moment, Pink Pony Club. Released in 2020, Pink Pony Club became Chappell's breakout hit. The song, a heartfelt ode to self-acceptance and freedom, tells the story of a small-town girl finding her place in the queer community of West Hollywood. With its infectious chorus and glittering production, the track resonated with listeners worldwide, earning praise from critics and fans alike. The success of Pink Pony Club marked Chappell's arrival as a force to be reckoned with in the indie pop scene. The song's music video, featuring Chappell in a cowboy hat and sequined outfit, dancing amidst neon lights, became an instant classic, solidifying her reputation as a visual artist as much as a musical one. Touring and building a community. As her popularity grew, so did her opportunities to connect with fans. Chappell's live performances became known for their theatrical flair and raw emotion. She often described her concerts as a safe space for fans to express themselves, regardless of gender, sexuality, or background. Her first headline tour in 2021 was a resounding success, with sold-out shows across the U.S. Fans, affectionately called Roanies, came dressed in bright colors and glitter, mirroring Chappell's flamboyant style. "It's more than music," she explained. "It's about creating a community where people feel seen and celebrated." A star on the rise, new music and mainstream recognition. In 2022, Chappell released her debut album, Naked in Motion. The project was a culmination of years of artistic growth, blending heartfelt ballads with dance-floor-ready tracks. Songs like Red Wine Supernova and Casual Cruelty showcased her versatility, earning her a spot on numerous Best of the Year lists. The album's success catapulted Chappell into mainstream recognition. She made appearances on late-night shows, performed at major music festivals, and graced the covers of indie magazines. Her unique blend of theatricality, vulnerability, and unapologetic authenticity continued to win over fans and critics alike. Advocacy and authenticity. Beyond her music, Chappell Roan has become an outspoken advocate for mental health, LGBTQ+ rights, and creative freedom. She often uses her platform to discuss issues close to her heart, inspiring fans to embrace their true selves. "I want my music to be a lifeline," she shared. "I want people to know that they're not alone." Her activism extends to collaborations with nonprofits and participation in pride events, further cementing her role as a queer icon in the music industry. The legacy of Chappell Roan. As of 2024, Chappell Roan's star continues to rise. With a devoted fan base, critical acclaim, and a clear vision for her future, she has solidified her place as one of pop's most exciting new voices. Her journey from small-town Missouri to the global stage is a testament to the power of authenticity, resilience, and self-expression. "I'm just getting started," she often says, a sentiment that promises even greater things to come. Chappell Roan is not just a musician. She's a movement, a beacon of hope for anyone who dares to dream big and live boldly.